We decide where we will go. Right here, this team, right now, every step.
Splashes it through. Oh, what a big shot.
Wear them down with our effort. Wear them down with the consistency of it.
Virginia's going to win anyway. Unbelievable. Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by Stellar One Bank and by UVA Health System and by Geico and by the Virginia Athletics Foundation.
On this edition of Cavalier Sports Weekly,
they're always known for, linebacker and they do have a trio of linebackers that are pretty good linebackers.
Quick pass, far side left. Gibbons makes the catch. Throws on a juke to the 40. He's racing down the field to the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown!
Welcome to Cavalier Sports Weekly. I'm Perry Jones, senior co-captain of the football team. This past Saturday, we opened the 2012 season with a victory over Richmond. Here's the game story.
The first play, the 5th play, the 25th play, the 60th play. How many plays? I don't care how many plays they got. Take it to them.
No receivers right. One man in the backfield with him. That's Smith. He'll hand it off to Smith on a delayed give, and he is gobbled up in the backfield. First man there was Steve Greer. Second down, 11 yards to go. Out of the shotgun, Lobb takes the snap. Throws, rolling to his right. Big hit by Trey Nicholson, who absolutely blasted Ben Edwards. Now as Rocco's under center, man behind him is Jones. It's a play-action fake. Rocco slings over the middle, man open. Ball is caught by Jennings. Find a man in motion. The tight end, Coulter Phillips. Here's a handoff. Jones cuts it to the outside on the left side, dancing his way through defenders. He's to the goal line. Parks the deep back behind the fullback Swanson. As Rocco's under center, the handoff goes to Parks. He goes into the air, leaps over the defenders. Touchdown, Virginia.
Touchdown, baby. This is how we want to get it started.
Here's a high snap on the punt. It's going to go over the head of Nick Hicks. He's going to just kick it out of the back of the end zone. Take the safety. Coulter Phillips, the tight end, lines up close to the line on the near side right. Quick pass, far side left. Jennings makes the catch. Throws on a juke at the 40. He's racing down the field to the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown!
We need the quarterbacks to be efficient. We need them to make the throws that are necessary, take what they give you, and move the team along that way and get it to our playmakers. As long as he continues to do that, as long as our quarterbacks continue to do that, get it to those guys that can catch and run, then that'll be a big part of our offense.
Play action pass. Here comes the blitz. He unloads. Pressure in the face. He's got a man. It's caught. E.J. Scott. The holder is going to be Jacob Hodges. Kick is off. This one looks like it's got the distance. Does it have the angle? Yes, sir.
I thought we did some things well, some things we need to improve on. Me personally, I just need to be more efficient, know when the big play's there, know when to check it down. We had players make plays today, and that's exciting to see young guys and veterans alike make plays for us.
9:08 to play. First half, a 19-0 lead. Rocco goes play action pass on 2nd and 8. Lobbing this one to the sideline, and he missed his target there. But wow, a big hit. Did he catch that? He caught it.
Oh, what
My
a grab!
goodness.
Oh, what a grab!
To Edwards. Here's a pass over the middle. That one gets through, and it's caught by the tight end. That one got off the hand of Leroy. 2nd down and goal. Man in motion coming to the near side. They'll take the handoff. It was a big pressure put on, but the ball finally gets through to Gaskins, and Gaskins will go into the end zone for a touchdown.
We weren't allowed to help out our secondary a lot. They had a couple big breakout plays, but the more important thing was that we completely stopped the run. I think they had 20 yards rushing today, which was much below what our goal was. So that's something to be proud of, but we got to improve on other aspects of defense.
be sent into the end zone. It's going to be fielded there. Khalid Shepard will take it around the right side of that hash mark. He's got blockers in front across the 30. Look out to the 40. He's to the 45 to the 50. Still motoring ahead before he's finally shoved out of bounds. All the way to the Richmond 41. Smith left, one man in the backfield, Kevin Parks. Three-step drop, quick pass, this is complete. This is Smith, shakes a tackle, he's across the 30, 25-20, cuts it to the inside, he's got two defenders hanging on for dear life, he's down to the 6. Fourth down and goal. Here's the handoff, Parks goes into the air, he reaches ahead, touchdown Virginia.
That's what I'm talking about, touchdown.
Kevin Parks for the second time today finds Pater. Out of the shotgun lob, takes the snap, throws that ball batted down. Brent Urban gets the big mid on it. Here's a handoff. It's third down and a yard. Perry Jones around the right side, reaches around the pylon. Did he get in?
Touchdown.
Yes, sir.
We threw the ball around a little bit, made some good catches, some big catches down the field. More concerned with making sure we establish the type of running game that we need, particularly these short yardage situations.
The ball off, coming to the near side right. Nice move here for Shepard as he throws on the Jets. Little stutter step, and then he blasts right into it.
It's one of those games that they were playing hard. Danny Rocco's going to do a great job with that team. Now we just have to make sure we take care of the things that kind of hampered us a little bit and get ready for our next opponent.
Next up, let's join Coach London in the McHugh Center for a film breakdown of Penn State's defense we'll be facing this weekend.
Hello, this is Coach London. Got another scouting report for you for our opponent this Saturday, Scott Stadium, 12 o'clock, Penn State Nittany Lions. A little bit about Penn State, particularly on the defensive side. Ted Roof, who was a former head coach at Duke University, is on that staff, and Ted Roof was also the defensive coordinator for the Auburn Tigers when we played them in the bowl game. Last year, they were one of the top defenses in the country, number 5 in the country, as far as allowing points, less than 16 points. They're always known for linebacker U, and they do have a trio of linebackers that are pretty good linebackers, and one of them particularly is Gerald Hodges. We'll show tape here. Interesting enough, not only does he play linebacker for him, but in the Ohio game, he caught punts and kickoff. Number 6, outside linebacker for him. That's him right there dropping the coverage and getting an interception there. And you'll see some of the athleticism that he has. And there's a reason why he's a Nagurski Award watch list, which means talks about the nation's best linebacker. Another person, number 47, Jordan Hill, defensive lineman up front, very aggressive, gets a great push in the pocket. You see again, this is from tape from last year. He's one of the better players on their team. And you see him right here just kind of beat a pass rush. Very active. Their front is very, very active. Another shot here. This is the Ohio game. Reference one of the good linebackers, Mattel. He's on the line of scrimmage here, and you see him kind of come up off the edge right here and make a play for a loss. He's their emotional leader. Last year he was injured, and he's back 100% and ready to go. This play right here is the secondary. Much like us, they're a very young secondary, but there's some very good things that they did. Morris right here is the corner that's breaking up on a smoke screen. He beats the block, and he comes in for a sure tackle for no gain. When Penn State does pressure, they're kind of a man-to-man team, so they're going to cover everybody up. We've got to do a great job of protecting the quarterback. Sometimes they'll send more than you can protect, but we're going to have to run our routes and try to get open, but it's just a shot here of as they blitz. They man up on everybody, and the quarterback for Ohio makes a great throw to the corner of the end zone for a score. And then the last one is a blitz off the edges again, and the quarterback reads this and throws a quick slant to the slot receivers for a big game. This is part of what we do also is the ability to read blitzes, and we're going to have to do a good job of, once we recognize blitz, to find the receivers that are the hot receivers, the receivers we get thrown to, that they're going to cut off their routes. This is a big play right here by Ohio. The quarterback recognizes the blitz coming off the edge, and the hot receiver understands that to his side, his guy's going, and instead of the long route that he was going to run, he shortens his route up, and then he takes off. They like the pressure and bring in more than you can block. If you're one-on-one, you've got to make a guy miss, and and go the distance. So that's Penn State. We think that this game is going to be sold out. We're encouraging that. We're encouraging bring the noise, be loud, truly be the 12th man, and help us this game on to victory.
Cavalier fans, join me, Dave Kane, the voice of the Cavaliers, at the Kroger on Rio Road in Charlottesville from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. and use your Kroger Plus card for your chance to win UVA prizes. Alternative entry options available. No purchase necessary. Look for the Cavalier One trailer. We hope to see you there. This portion of Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Welcome back to the show. The Virginia field hockey team capped a 3-game homestand with the victory over number 3 ODU. Here's the highlights.
Team played well. They took care of details throughout the game. It was a tempo-changing game. You can see the momentum went from one team to the next, being able to put the ball in the goal. It's all about rhythm and getting the rhythm together for them with the team and the team with them. And every day it gets a little better of what they can do in situations. And people are marking them. The opponents like double teaming and marking them for sure. So we have to use other people or we can't advance the ball. We made a couple unforced errors down there in the circle and gave away 2 corners, and they capitalized, and then the pressure became on again at 5-4, but the kids held strong and they stuck to the basics and pulled out the win.
Virginia volleyball starts a new season with a new head coach, Dennis Hohenschel. Here's an all-access look at last weekend's Jefferson Cup.
Let's get after them a little bit, all right? Right from the start, all right? Good call. Hey, good call started, all right? Drive your hands. This is an ace if she hits it. Good ball. Get down. So it's a 50-50 swap right now. We get some more smarter plays, we're going to be okay, all right? But you got to keep the pressure on them. Got her. Talk, right? Hey, good pass, just commit on her. Commit. Get on it.
This portion of Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by UVA Health System. We're for fans everywhere, and we're for the Cavaliers.
Welcome back to the show. The men's soccer team opened its home slate against Cal. Here's a recap.
Dean sweeping it in and almost caught the upper left corner. Again, Virginia builds. A look at the speed, and here comes another yellow card.
First of all, they were big and athletic, and they were very, very aggressive. But yeah, I mean, anytime you can put yourself in a situation like this where you got to compete against that kind of stuff and come up on the winning side, it's definitely going to help us.
Having trouble clearing. Zinkin with the first go of the game for Virginia on target, and it's right in the chest of Peach. It's Marsh swung in. Anybody's ball. This is Will Bates for Zinkin, and Virginia has opened its account at Klockner Stadium. Ryan Zinkin a minute into the second half. It's 1-0 UVA. Ball to Disciple, searching for Bonomo. And Bonomo running onto it. Cuts it back. Opportunity to score, and he has got it.
You know, when they tied it up, and I felt like momentum switched a little bit. A lot of the young guys didn't break.
Alice Lee tracking down the ball, man open in front, and this is Ryan Neal, and La Savita makes the save.
I think Spencer had a great game. I mean, you know, he's been, you know, coming back from surgery this summer, last spring, and I felt like this was the first time that he really looked like he was in form and confident, and that's a good sign for us.
They need Scott Thompson to swing it in. Opportunities inside, and it's in! It is put in! Cavaliers lead 2-1. And it looks like it was Zach Carroll, the freshman.
This is now his second goal as a center back, you know, and a winning goal. So and they're all at set pieces. He continues to be a threat. He's a big, athletic, aggressive guy in the box. And, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up with 6 or 7 goals this year.
Coming up after the break. This portion of Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by the Virginia Athletics Foundation. You are the foundation.
Welcome back to the show. Last week we took you to Europe with the men's basketball team. Here's a look at the conclusion of their trip.
We have a ways to go. We really do. And for us to go against these teams, they're not very good defensively, but they're all very good offensively in terms of they really make you pay. If their ability to stretch the floor and shoot the three exploits our sometimes unawareness or lack of urgency. We'll play 2 more, from what I understand, good teams, and that's what I wanted. I wanted to try to find decent competition. If it means getting our butts kicked and learning from it, then so be it. That's what we've got to do.
From Notre Dame to the Louvre to the famous statues, you can't believe how big it is. I really loved it. I've been to Rome, I've been to different places, but that was impressive, and I think how grandiose it is and the size of it.
Today, the younger guys got to start mixing it up with some of the upperclassmen, and I felt like I just needed to get in and do what I do best, and that's bring energy and bring effort on the offensive and defensive end.
Akil did some real nice things. He was real active. That's the most active I've seen him, and I was happy to see that because I think that's important. That's when he had some success for us at the end of last year when he was real active on the offensive glass and the defensive glass. I thought Paul did a nice job for us. He was real crafty with his passes and had good feel, so that was good to see.
I think we can take a lot of things, especially getting experience for everybody, because we're going to need everybody this season to play, significant minutes.
My daughter telling me, the guys are stuck in the elevator. She was very concerned, and she was, I think, taking water bottles and handing them through the little opening. I think it said the maximum capacity was 13 people, and they had 12, but they have to understand that probably a European elevator is a little different, and they're not 13 normal people. There are 12 of them is probably the equivalent of about, I don't know, maybe 15 normal people. So I think they learned their lesson, and we talked about team bonding and being close. I think that's about as close as you can get for an hour in that tight of a spot.
Yo, you was scared, yo, you was scared. You was scared.
We got stuck, okay, so we were going up, and it was almost to one, then it just started to drop, and when it was dropped, and we were just sitting, got stuck. And then it started getting super hot. It was really uncomfortable. All right, guys.
Thanks for watching Cavalier Sports Weekly. We have some great home games this week, so come out and support the Cavaliers. Women's soccer faces JMU this Saturday, followed by the ACC opener against NC State Thursday. Men's soccer hosts Mount St. Mary's on Tuesday and Xavier Friday night at Klockner Stadium. And volleyball takes on Virginia Tech at Mem Gym on Friday. We'll be back next week with more highlights and great stories from Virginia athletics. I'm Perry Jones, and until next time, go Hoos!
Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by Stellar One Bank. In banking, there's good, better, and stellar. Visit Stellar One Bank today to see the difference. And by UVA Health System. We're for fans everywhere, and we're for the Cavaliers. And by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. And by the Virginia Athletics Foundation. You are the foundation.